Hello, guys. I hope that you're doing fine. I recently finished reading this book that I would really love to recommend to everyone who is listening to this. Endurance by Ernest Shackleton. It's really an amazing read, and it's one that I really loved. And I think it's really going to be part of my favorite reads, part of my favorite books. So, Endurance follows the story of Ernest Shackleton. It's non-fiction. So, if you know that fiction guy, it's non-fiction, but it's written with the style of a novel. So it's really amazing. It's really captivating. It's a really nice story, a really moving story that I loved. The story of Ernest Shackleton and his crew who are trapped in ice for the longest time. For the longest time, they have to battle their circumstances. They have to battle the inclement weather. They have to battle the cold. They have to battle the fact that sometimes they have no food. They go through a lot, and at the end of it all, the story really moved me. I remember reading the last few pages, and I was surprised that I was crying. I was surprised that tears were actually in my eyes. It's like I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that after all this while now, this was happening. That these men were actually getting saved. I was happy. I was glad I was happy, but I was also sad at the same time. It's a moving story. I can't imagine that it was real. And I can't imagine that people really went through this. So a few lessons that I learned from this story. Number one was persistence, that you have to be willing to endure anything. So the question becomes, what are you willing to bear? You see, many of us do well, and I think it's something that I have seen it even personally in my life, that we do well when things are okay, but when things are difficult, then that moment we do terribly, we do badly, we just mess things up. But there's a story that when the stakes were high, these men were willing to bear everything. It's also a story of leadership, of responsibility, and Ernest Shackleton takes it upon himself to make sure that it will be well with these men. And he says that the responsibility to get them safe, to beg, to get them back on land again, it's on him. That he took them out for this expedition, and it was his responsibility to make sure that they were safely back on land. And so every decision that he makes, everything that he makes sure that it's considerate. He makes sure that it's not just based on whim. It just isn't a caprice, but it's weighed. He weighs the risks, and sometimes he does even the difficult things, making those difficult choices that I'm not sure every leader out there will make. So, Anna Shelton, especially if you want to be a leader, I will recommend this book. If you want to be the right kind of leader, this is a definite book. If you want to learn about endurance, this is a great book. If it's about adventure, amazing. I think one other essay that I will recommend at this point as well is Stickeen by Muir. It's a good book also. It also has to do with ice, but now it has to do with an animal. It's the story of a dog, as John Moore calls it, the story of a dog that perseveres in the setting, like in the, it's also a little bit in the context of ice, in the context of these glaciers. So the two are really amazing. And if you can spare some time, you can go through them. And if you care for a discussion, you can always reach me out. I think this is one of those books that when you read it, it's not just keeping it yourself, but you really need to go out there and share it with somebody and get to talk about it. So thank you so much. And I really hope that you're going to love these books.